Hi everybody. I'm going to talk about our project in Northwest Territory, Canada. So this is a gold project. Mm, you have to start from the Yellowknife, and there are two ways to go there. During the winter, we have a ice road. Okay, you can bring the equipment driver to our property. During the summer, you have to take the helicopter or fix the airborne. And this project, we have been working on this project since 2015, so 10 years ago. As you can see here, is flat zone. There are some lakes, and when we first come to this this project, we see the rocks with the gold on the surface. So it's easy to pick up some rocks and send it to the lab. We come out with the answer result. Some rocks return from 3 gram per ton to up to 32 gram per ton. Let's go next page. So next one. Oh, sorry. Come on. So there are a few highlights about this project. There are 20 drill holes already completed in the 1959. 18 holes intersected the gold. Actually, it's 12 plus 2 drill holes intersected visited the gold. But in the 1959, the gold price is about something like 35 US dollars per ounce. So the company say, oh, this is not a good project and cannot make money. And so they leave the project. They left the project. This is something happened in the 1959. But the drill core, you can see, actually the best drill core is the 07. They found out 148 gram per ton gold over something like 1 foot. And if you calculate all the drill hole, you can find something like 10 gram per ton over 30 meters. So that's a pretty good drill hole over there, especially when the gold price go up to 4,000 US dollars per ounce today. And also we did some work and found the deep structure. Maybe it's shear zone, maybe it's a fault, something deep up to 1,200 meters. This gold it's a native gold, visible gold. So it's not just the gold with the sulfide. So it's easy to process. This, let me see, next one. This is some forward statement. So the project is something like 280 kilometers away from the Yellowknife. The total area is something like 106 square kilometers. In the southeast corner, there are active diamond mine. So sometimes we use their camp to do the exploration job during the summer. So far, we did geological mapping and also geochemistry survey cover a big area. So we took the soil samples, and this is a big area, and send it to the neighbor, and we found some abnormal zone. We also did a magnetic VLF and IP geophysical survey. Plus, in 1959, the history drill. So the total project right now is ready to drill. This is a big system. You can see there are 15 drill holes we call the Fox zone. 15 drill hole is here. Another 5 drill hole is here. Between the Fox zone and the zero zone, that's 1,200 meters away. And also you can find some high-grade gold in the drill core, something like 8-9 gram per ton, 6-5 gram per ton, or 38 gram per ton, 148 gram per ton, and something like 65 gram per ton. That's short distance. It's something like 1 foot, maybe something like 1.5 foot, something like that. But you see, that's a high-grade gold in the core without any problem, you see. Because totally 12 drill holes in the Fox zone, the geologists found visible gold, native gold in the drill core. So this is very impressive. If you go, let me go to next one. Even there are high-grade gold in the drill hole, but between the high-grade, there are a lot of section with the gold, something like 0.6 gram per ton, 1.25 gram per ton. so many low-grade gold along the drill core. So basically, if you check the 12 drill holes, 18 drill holes, every drill hole hit the gold. Some drill hole start from the surface to the end of the drill hole. At that time, they just got the fire assay result for the gold. There are two samples they send for the silver, come out with something like 33 gram per ton silver. Other samples, they didn't try it, but I guess probably there are some silver and or zinc or lead, even copper. Next one. 2016, a geologist from the Northwest Territory consulting geologist, they come to help us mapping the project. You can see here they found near the focus zone there are cluster of the alteration zone. So that means probably is, the mineralization is not just happened along this apennite deck. Probably is in a group of somewhere here. But this is a big area from the east to west. That's 650 meters. From the south to north, something like 400 meters. In the 1959, the company just followed the apennite dike test. They think the gold is something like around this dike. So the drill hole just follow the dike. But actually, we check the drill hole. Every gold just is way related to the alteration zone. So that's the game change. I think probably we are going to test the other area, something like this group of alteration zone with the big potential. Next one. You can see number 7 hole. Actually, the number 7, if you follow the drill hole, if the hole meet the alteration zone, that's the high-grade gold. Number 2, they start from the surface, the high-grade gold related to the alteration zone. So we guess the big area with the alteration, we didn't test. That's a big potential. Another thing, we did chargeability, IP chargeability. We found out the gold is with the high chargeability, but the big area next to the appellate dike, we didn't test. That's 1,200 meters from the Fox to the Xena. You can see this is the IP chargeability high. We think that's the potential area. Next one. We also did a seismic frequency survey. We found, you can see this fault or deep seat fault or shear zone. You can see here, the 3 lines. This is 1,200 meters deep. And in 2025, the Northwest Territory Geological Survey released the Open Fire 2024-1. From the fire, actually in our area, in the Fox and the Zero, they are intrusive underground. Something like this is 7,590 meters underground. The surface is 491 above sea level, because this is from the airborne geophysical survey. So there are something like 6 to 7 meters above the ground. The ground is something like 421 or something. So that means in our Fox property, there are big area, and there underground there is intrusive, and also from the surface to 1,000 something, there are magnetic low. So we think probably this property is something like intrusive related gold system first. After that, plus orogenic gold system. You can see this is the Fox zone, this is Zero zone. Actually, there are some satellite area with the potential, but it is small, something like a small satellite deposit if we drill and test it with potential. So last, we are going to, what we are going to do, we are going to test this alteration zone. We designed about something like a 5,000 meter drilling program. And the first drill hole, we are going to repeat best hole in 1959. That's if we calculated from the surface to 100 to the end of the drill hole, that's something like 3.78 gram per 10 for 45 meters. So we start from this hole, and also we are going to test. We think there are fault somewhere here, so make the this dike change the shape, so some fault or change over here. And also this is a big area of alteration zone, so we are going to test this area. If you follow this line, this is alteration zone. We think there are alteration wall, so we want to test. We use one drill hole to test this one. And also there are IP chargeability high in this direction, so we want to try and see if there is a gold over there. So that's our project. In addition, I have to mention it. In the 1959, the company sent the rock samples, the core samples, to the lab. Usually, they use the fire acid. Fire acid may have some nuggets effect. I mean, probably if we use the screen fire acid, we may get higher, much higher, maybe 3 to 10 times of the acid result in 1959. Okay, that's what I try my best to introduce my project. Thank you. Bye.